Yes, sir. Welcome on into the Auburn Sports Forum, the Auburn Sports channel from a fan's perspective. I am your host, Jeremiah Schumann. I'm going to talk a little Auburn basketball tonight and preview the game with the Ole Miss Rebels for Tuesday night at 9 p.m. on ESPNU. I do believe it's 8 Central. So just kind of jumping on into this, when you look at the Ole Miss and Auburn game, it is in Oxford. So a lot of people think that, with the run that the Ole Miss Rebels have put on here, that they have a little bit of advantage here. If you look at the sports betting sites, they're giving Auburn a little edge here, but I just don't see it, to be honest with you. I think these guys, it's just a heads up matchup. I think either team has a good chance of winning. They're pretty much the same team. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. They to me they're the same team. So what you're looking for is the advantage, and I'm just kind of gonna highlight a few of those things. But with the Ole Miss Rebels, they're on a 3-game run. Auburn is on a they've won 2 of their last 3. Should have won all 3. Hell, Auburn should have won the last 4, but they have not. That included that Texas A&M game, which was crazy. And I'm gonna say I think he made it, but that's just me. But as far as this Ole Miss game is concerned, being played in Oxford, they are really trying to get that stadium and that court to be everything it can be. The fans, I mean, this game tomorrow night is going to be the first day that the students are on campus, so it might be hype there. I'm not sure. It always is a big deal when Auburn comes to town. But at the same time, I mean, but neither one of these teams is electric at this point. Neither one of these teams is really playing up to their potential. Both of them are trying to find themselves. Ole Miss is a very good team, very electric team when they want to be. But like I said, not usually, and they're trying to find themselves. But as far as Auburn is concerned, was basically who we're here to talk about. I'm just absolutely tired of having our big three show up at different times. I don't understand why one game it's Keyshawn Hall or 2 games in a row it's Keyshawn Hall, and then he takes a back seat, and then Tahad Pettifer takes a game, and now Jovic takes a game. I mean, I just don't understand why they all can't just get on the same page. It really is kind of frustrating. I've said from the beginning of the season I thought that this team needed to gel. They're still gelling, and I don't understand what the longevity of the gel process is. We should be making some steps here. To me, I think we were playing better in the beginning of the season. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's Stephen Pearl, our head coach. I don't know if he's just feeling the heat or whatever, but we really need our big three to step up and start working together. I mean, we have issues with turnovers. We have issues in the paint. We have issues um, with free throws. We have issues at 3-pointer. And when I say we have issues, it's like one thing will be great, and then the other things take a back seat. And I don't understand why one game you might do good at the free throw, but then your 3-pointers are off, or so on and so forth. The turnovers are always horrible. I was looking at the rebounds. Rebounds aren't that great. So I mean, this team really has a lot of catching up to do. But I don't know if it's the head coach, because, like I said, at times when normally you would have Bruce Pearl running up and down the court with his hair on fire, trying to figure out and yelling at people and telling them what to do. When you come to those moments, you look over, Stephen Pearl's just sitting there with his arms crossed, and I don't like that. I mean, I think that I understand that coaches have different ways of doing things, and I understand Stephen's not his dad. I totally understand that, but at the same time, there are times in these games like you would think I'm a fan and I'm up and down, I'm yelling at the TV, and there's times where it gets to that, and then I feel like Stephen should do that, and Stephen does not do that. I don't understand why he doesn't. It's almost like he's not getting excited. I don't know if he's nervous or he feels the heat or what. But then, if you look at if you say, well, Stephen's not the issue, if that's what you're thinking, and you look at the superstars in this game. I mean, Jovic just had a hell of a game against South Carolina. He kind of had his coming out party there. He's gelling really well, and he's starting to make some steps forward. Well, then you never thought you would lose to Hot Pettiford, but he's been cold as ice as of late. And then you have Keyshawn Hall, which he has 1 or 2 games that are fantastic, and you're like, all right, here we go. And then the next thing you know, Keyshawn Hall is taking a back seat. So it just comes down to little tiny mistakes like turnovers. Well, turnovers is a big mistake, but little tiny turnovers where one game your paint shooting is good, but your free throws are off. Your rebounds are good, but your 3-pointers are off. I mean, it's so frustrating to watch, but at the same time, I do understand, and I wanted to get on here to say I do understand. The guys on this team are elite individually, but they have to learn how to play together. I mean, last season when you had Tahad and Dylan and everybody, it was absolutely. I mean, they were all jumping. They were doing crazy stuff. I mean, when you see the alley oops and all that kind of stuff, that those are players that know the tendencies of the other players, and they know exactly what they're going to do in every single moment, and they know how to do it. And that's when a basketball game gets fun and it's fun to watch. This team is just trying to figure that out. So, but individually, each one of these players is a superstar, and I think we do need a couple bigger players. We need a bigger center or a better center. I mean, no, I'm not trying to hate at all, but at the same time, we really need a center because we've had some great center play over like with Janai Broom and Walker Kessler, and I mean Murphy. I mean, I'm sorry, brother, but your rebounds. The last game you played, I think you played 20 minutes or something like that, and you had like 2 rebounds. I mean, that's not good. And so when it comes to Ole Miss, all you have to do is instead of having one good thing happen, like free throws or whatever, you need two or three things to go right for you. I mean, Ole Miss is going to be hot and cold at times, but this game is going to come down to the wire. I mean, with the talent on both sides, I mean, it's just going to be it's going to be a hot and cold matchup. And that's just what it's going to be. And so, as you can tell, I'm a little frustrated because I actually got to talk about this team last year, and they were so fun to watch, so fun to talk about, and we're just not there yet. I thought we would be way further ahead than we are. So maybe tomorrow night we can have our coming out party. I mean, because like I said, we need to start making some steps. We need more than one player. We need more of one than one of our top three. If I can get my words straight, I promise I'm going to try. But of the top three, we need more than one to show out. We need the day that our turnovers go away, and we have Tahad, Keyshawn, and Jovic all have a big game. It's going to be a blowout. Whoever we're playing, it's going to be a blowout whenever they get all that figured out. So I watch because I support Auburn. I love the Auburn Tigers. I love our basketball team. But I'm waiting for that moment, and I want to watch when it happens because it's going to be a lot of fun because this team has so many moments, and then they just go cold. And when you think about the Ole Miss Rebels, they do the same thing. They're on a good run here. They're pretty proud of it. But, as we all know, we come from Auburn, and Neville Arena is, I would say, it's the icon of. It is what everybody strives for as far as a stadium, as far as a basketball court, a basketball arena, the fandom. They know we travel. I mean, everybody wants to have what we have at Neville, and they just can't have it. And I just hope that we don't do in basketball what we've done in football and just regress so far that we lose something like that because that's a special arena right now, and it has been for quite a while. And I don't want to lose that. I think that is. I mean, it's almost like Jordan Hare when we're good. I mean, like it's a rocking place. So hopefully we can get this put together. I don't think if like I said, I don't expect a whole lot out of this season other than just getting to know each other, learning how to play each other, playing with each other on the basketball court, and next year is going to be really, really, hopefully, a special year with some of these players. But as far as I know, and I understand, I was going to preview the Ole Miss game, and I'm pretty much previewing our basketball team. But when it comes down to Ole Miss, we're the same team. So, not much preview as far as the basketball game goes. It's just who's going to outlast the other. And I will say, Auburn fights, and they fight to the end. And we all have seen that in all these basketball games. So tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me what you're feeling about this. I know Auburn fans, they're down about this basketball team, but I'm telling you, don't discount them because we're only one or two things away from being a really top five basketball team. But those things have to happen. I understand that. So put in the comments what you're thinking. Do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. That way you know when I upload a video. And until next time, War Damn Eagle.